listen, y'all. I want to thank everybody that joined. I want to thank you, and come back and like. As you come in, like, or you forget to like, come back and like, come back and watch my videos. Um, I've been having a problem, because Donald and the people that they hired in the technology part where they can interfere with your internet, interfere with your phone. They get inside your phone, computer, whatever, and they take control of, which is illegal. This is an illegal act, and they will be persecuted for it. But I wanted to talk a little bit because yesterday I tried to make a video, and they kept on fooling with the video, kept on fooling with the internet, the connection. But what I wanted to say, I wanted to talk about how he has hid assets that belong to me, how that he have hid what he does, he hide things under other people's name. Or they have what they call dummy companies. It's a trust. What belongs to me, he has it in a trust. It's not in his name. It's a anonymous name. It's a designated trust account. That's what it is, a designated trust account. And I'm talking about this because I'm keeping this stuff as a record. Because when you get downloads from God, you have to God show you things to talk about things. You have to put it out here. So it was more than just about the insurance money. It was about property as well. Money and property. This is what kind of dog he is. Want to make sure his hoes and his children by some other woman is taken care of. Well, not all his kids, just I guess specific ones are taken care of. He a grandpa. We've been supposed to be married 46 years, and we ain't divorced, but he a grandpa by somebody else's child. He all he do is keep secrets, hide stuff. Well, he think he keeps secrets, but I know what I know what be going on. I just let him think he's smart. Let my sister think she's smart. Family members, his family members. You know, he allowed other people to get into his marriage. And he just a monster. And the people around him are monsters too. They no good too. I just feel like anybody that connects to him, they no good neither. Listen, guys, I hope y'all having a nice day. I was just talking about how that Donald, my husband, how Donald Garfield me Sr., how that he stole property from me, stole money, just stole a whole lot of stuff. Been stealing, right? Stealing things out the home and everything. And think I didn't know he was stealing. I just didn't say anything because, see, he was trying to, set me up like I was crazy, for him and his hoe to go off, I guess, in the sunset. But you know what? He'd have did her the same way. He'd have deceived her, too, because he don't love nobody, because he don't love himself. And surely if he playing like he love his children, that's a play. He don't love his kids, baby. Because I've been with him 46 years, and I know what I'm talking about. He's good at being pretending around other people and other people's children like he the best father, the best person. But he is a lying devil, snake. He's a snake. That's what he is. And, and I was thinking about, how people just join up with people. It just amazed me how people join up with other people. Don't even know you. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a great day. Guys, make sure you come in, like, I appreciate it. I know they still shadow banning my videos. So if y'all don't get it, that's because they shadow ban it. And I want you all to know I appreciate you all coming in. But I want to talk about how that they constantly shadow banning my videos. How that, see, he think everything he hid, what he does. He has something in Atlanta, Georgia, too. I don't. It's something in Atlanta, Georgia. I can't think of. Sometimes, when I get things, I write them down. The reason I write them down, because sometimes I be doing something and, it'll come to me, or, praying or whatever. It'll come to me, which I thank God. Y'all, I'm so grateful that I'm not like them. I always been a person that cared about other people. And, and I have watched throughout the years, I watched my family. I watched his family. I watched him. And, people around him. And it's disgusting when people try to step on other people. They still have money and everything, but they want to step on you like you nothing, like they better than you. And when people's like that, I just it's sad. People don't believe in helping nobody. All they want to do is buy all these expensive clothes. I remember I went to the store one day with my sister. It's some kind of Western store, and they had jeans for $100 something. And she was looking at the jeans. I didn't look at them because number one, I'm not paying $100 something for a pair of jeans. Even look, the point is that even my wealthy, I'm not paying no $100 something for no jeans. Because I'm okay with going to Ross or Burlington. I'm okay with doing that. Going to Kohl's. If I go to Kohl's, I'm gonna get something on sale. Macy's, I'm gonna get something on sale. I don't pay a regular price for nothing. And I think people think because you get money that you're gonna run and buy all that expensive stuff like that. No, I'm not gonna buy all that expensive stuff because I see it like this here. I can buy what I'm still buying, even if it get to a point where I can't go into the store. But if I can order online, but I still like to have the pleasure going in the store. I enjoy going to the store looking around. So I was just saying that I don't never want to, after seeing the way they act, y'all, I never want to be like that. I don't never want to be to a place where I can't help people that actually need, I'm almost in tears because when I think about the greed of the people that was around me, how I put so much time into them, Donald, 40 something years with him, was an excellent wife. And, go behind my back and, talk about me like a dog to other people. And, to see that somebody will go that far to try to hurt you, but you've been nothing but good to them. It's something wrong with their mind. And to think about you have a sister, she slept with your husband, having an affair with your husband. And she up in your face. But, by me knowing, I still showed her love. I showed him love. Because, you know what? I see it like this here. I don't have to pay for what somebody else do. They do. And their payment is soon. Both of them. To get together and, like the Bible speaker, I don't know if y'all read the Bible, it's talking about Cain and Abel, how Cain killed his brother. And this is what my sister wanted to do. She wanted to take my place, which she never would have because God didn't put her in my place. She wanted my gifts that God gave me. Like, I had gifts I could see, I can hear. God speak to me. God don't speak to her. She pretend like she do. She got a religious demon. She fake is fake get, be real. I always say people, no matter what you're going through, matter how you are, just be yourself. It's okay to be yourself. Y'all, I didn't never find nobody I want to be like. Never. Because I just found everybody that was different, was unique. Just like I have a 22-year-old son that's autistic. He's sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. Loving, kind. He's looks after me. He's felt like he had to protect me from his father, which he did. He stood up to his father, and I thank God he stood up to his father. He's the only one that stood up to him, and I thank God for that. The rest of the kids did not stand up to him. They just been with that demon that he had because he a warlock, and he tangled stuff in masons. They have warlocks. These people do witchcraft all the time. But God is going to destroy all these people. I mean, every one of them, their families. He's going to wipe these people out. All these people connected to Donald, He's going to wipe all of them out. They going to prison. I don't care if they judge. I don't care who they are, y'all. Listen what I'm saying. These people are going down. I don't care what position they hold. They are not going to continue to beat people, continue to steal from people, and steal their houses, steal their businesses, and they put them in trust so they can hide them. But see, that bullshit come out of the bullshit, not out of our seat. In the Makaya, the bullshit. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for coming in. I just want to take time to say thank you all so much From the bottom of my heart, I just thank y'all for coming in, liking. Even if y'all don't get a chance to stay in long, come in and like my videos. And please subscribe, because I want to get as many subscribers as I can, because I got to get this word out here. I want to protect people. I want to protect children from being raped or trafficked, women from being raped and trafficked and even murdered, because these people are murderers. He's a serial killer. Donald is a serial killer. He have killed people. He tried to kill me. He tried to poison me. Well, he did poison me. He literally did poison me. Even, to go as far, my sister, I'm like, me and this girl was raised together, but I always knew I was different from her. She, okay, like, not just slept with my husband, but then there's another guy I was dating. But see, what she didn't realize, I didn't sleep with the guy. I was dating the guy. I guess you figure anybody I date, I was sleeping with. I wasn't that kind of person. She was. And she would try to sleep with anybody that I dated, if they let her sleep with it. Donald, he was trash anyway, and she trash. They both trash. For sister to sleep with her sister's boyfriend, that's some sick stuff. Mainly the husband. The husband's sick anyway. He's a lunatic. Right along with her. Both of them lunatics. Anytime somebody try to plan your death, I mean your own sister. Other people on with them, but they all can pay for it. I'm not even worried about that. And I am doing fine. I am doing amazing. I just thank God for his protection. God keeping me protected from these type of people. But it's going to be a great fall for Donald. Y'all will see Donald all over the news. Y'all going to see my sister. Because, the different people that join, family members that join them, they're going to all be on the news because they going to prison. They're going to be, he's going to try to run from the police. That's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to run. Because that's the type of person he is. Because he think he better than everybody else. In mere flesh. He was horrible. This man was a horrible person. And then with everything he was telling everybody else I was doing. And this little horse that he sleep with. He got a, escort whore. That's who he got, an escort whore. They go to church and act like they know God. They so holy. They this and they that. And they whores. They go have orgies. They part of the Masons. They have orgies and all that stuff. Everybody sleep with everybody, husband and wife, or boyfriend and girlfriend. That's how nasty they are. They in disease infested right now. So, y'all stay away from these kind of people. His name Donald Garfield Meeks Sr. He's from Jetersville, Virginia. I don't know where he at now. He probably somewhere on a cruise ship or somewhere, hoeing everything, sleeping with everybody he can sleep with. That's what he does. He just a hoe. I guess if it still get up, I guess he'll take Viagra or whatever to help it get up or whatever. They'll figure something out. Them demons will make something happen. Yep. She was stuck on the D because she hoe too. She sell her stuff too. They sell their body. They desperate. He go both ways. I'm sure she do too, because he probably likes somebody that, she probably go both ways. Because, he asked her to do a threesome. She don't know I know. Well, she know now, because I'm sure she done saw my videos, because I brought it up before with another man. So that tell you, he's on the down low too, y'all. He on the down low. I asked him, I could ask him, oh, no, lying. But I knew he was lying. I knew he was on the down low. See, my sister thought I didn't know he was fooling with me. And see, she thought she had all this on top of me. I just laugh at her because, y'all, I treated her nice. I didn't, but see, then when I started exposing her, when she called herself sending a family text trying to divide the family against me, that if the text was about her, but she tried to make it about everybody else. So, some of the family acting funny, some of them not, which I don't care. Because, see, that let me know who's with me and who not. Because, see, this is my season where God is dividing me from people. The last 5 years, God has been separating me from people that he doesn't want me to be with. Because what he's taking me, I would have dragged these people along and it would have been hell. So, now I understand why God separated me from all these people. Because they thought they was going to have my destiny. My sister thought she was going to have my destiny. But God planned for me. He's not going to let her. Because her heart is wicked. Her heart is evil. God is a God of love. And we have to have a pure heart to serve God. But listen, y'all remember my videos are being shadow banned. So y'all probably have to come back and watch them. But listen, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I just wanted to say about how that he does hide assets in somebody else's name of, a fake business, a fake nonprofit, all this other stuff. That's what they do, hide assets. So y'all will have to track all this stuff back to find out where it originated from. But he have stolen things from me that he shouldn't have touched. But he's gonna everything that's been stolen from me is gonna be given back. Cause they're gonna lose everything. They're gonna be sorry the day they came after me. They're gonna be sorry. They're gonna be sorry the day they came after me. Because I was not bothering them. I was tending my own business, but they thought they can have my destiny. See, because they dumb and believe everything the devil say. These so-called fake Masons and all these fake people, they do all kind of stuff. They hide assets, like when you divorce them, they'll hide assets. But see, what they don't know, they could track all that back. I don't care what they try to hide, running around, all that. But see, who God gonna make sure everything is returned. I'm not worried about man. I know God will do it. And God will put righteous judges and righteous lawyers in place. And, district attorneys, all of them. They got all that. Anybody connected to that organization, people that take bribes, money have been exchanged from hand to hand. But all that money is gonna be tracked. They can say whatever they want. Everybody going down. Everybody that was involved, everybody involved in the smear campaign, because the smear campaign was a lie. Everything, the stuff getting on the dark web, doing stuff, taking my pictures and all this other stuff. All that stuff going to be tracked back. I don't care how you could tap in my computer all you want. It's still called digital footprint. They could tell exactly where it come from. And they could tell exactly when you tied into any of my computers, any of my electronic items. They could tell y'all tied into y'all so stupid. This is what gets me. Y'all, how people say people think they smart, but yet they dumb. Oh, come on in. Thank you all for coming in. Please like my video. Y'all share out my video. If y'all want to take the video and put it uh, on y'all platform, that's okay because I don't mind because I'm speaking truth. And I want many people as possible to know, this is in Virginia, but y'all, this is all over the world. He's connected with people all over the world because when people connect with Masons or Eastern Stars, or say cartels, the cabal, it's the elite. He's connected with all these people because they corrupt. But see, God is going to bring all that stuff down. So, you all be encouraged. I don't care what y'all see going on. Don't get in fear, okay? This what they want us. When y'all see things on the news, y'all get upset. You see people, the black trying to divide. They try to divide the black against the white against the black, and different nationality. But I want to say this. If you came here illegally, you need to go back to your country. Because that's just fair. That's fair. Because you got people that came here before you that's been standing in line, but you want to jump ahead of them. That's not fair. For the people that's came here the right way. And I'm gonna work on something once I get everything where I need to get. I'm gonna work on something where y'all can't come in here. But if y'all come in here, y'all not gonna be able to get a citizenship. If you come here illegal, you're not gonna be able to get no citizenship when you apply because see your name gonna be on the list that says, okay, I came here illegal, I broke the law, so you can't come here. You won't be able to get a citizenship. Because we gotta do what's right. Y'all come here to the United States, like the people connected to Donald. These people here, some of these people here illegally. See, because he don't respect the law. He think he above the law, but he gonna find out the day he ain't above the law. I don't care who he pays. See, let me tell you something. All this paying for stuff, all this witchcraft and other stuff, it ain't gonna work no more. That's over. That whole game is over. Y'all could go all around the world, find whoever y'all want to find. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work against the court system neither. Because everything you all gonna lose, I mean everything, y'all gonna be homeless. I mean with nothing. I don't care if y'all place is paid for. They're gonna sell that off. Okay? Y'all gonna lose everything. You're gonna have kids, you're gonna lose your kids because you're going to prison if you don't die. And then when you get in prison, you're gonna die in prison. Because God already got somebody over there to take care of you when you get there. We're not wasting a bunch of money on y'all. Okay? Like I said, send all y'all to the Alcatraz and put alligators around it. And see how y'all get out. that y'all fend for yourself. You know, like the people y'all kill, the people y'all murder, they didn't have a chance. Y'all murdered them. Y'all shouldn't have a chance neither. We shouldn't put y'all in no prison where we feeding y'all 3 meals a day and y'all snack, y'all get cell phones, all this and that. No, we're going to send y'all to Alcatraz and drop y'all tail off there and leave y'all there, and y'all can figure that out since y'all know how to kill each other. Since a lot of y'all know how to eat meat to eat each other. So y'all have fun. Y'all didn't think about the families. Y'all didn't think about the people y'all hurt. Hey, I'm just talking about my experience, and then talking about like the people that have killed people, people that done things that took people property, and they just a bunch of thieves. Talking about how I'm just warning everybody, y'all. I just want y'all to be safe. I don't want y'all to go through what I went through. The abuse. Somebody that's supposed to love you, your husband, took you through all this and tried to turn. Well, he did turn some children against me. When I'm the one there for him, he never was. He was too busy hoeing, sleeping with men and women and all other stuff. Even my sisters, different family members. All of them is everybody that could get money. All of them was paid, was bribed to come up against me. This what people do for money. But you know what the sad part about all that? They're gonna lose everything. Everything that they have a scam to get, they're gonna lose it all. But listen, I'm not going to be on here too long, but I just want to say they hide assets under somebody else's name or dummy companies or whatever, trust, anonymous name, they doing all that. But they're going to, everything going to be restored back to the rightful owners. And then other things too going to be dissolved. And be dissolved where the money should be able to go in some type of fund to help people recover. The ones that's struggling, like went through what I went through. They tried to make me homeless. And then my sister had nerve enough to tell my son to put me out. This was she told my son, y'all. What kind of trifling hoe is that? All right, y'all, let me get off of here. But listen, you all have a nice day, and I appreciate it, and thank you so much.